Wait, something inside of you knows that you are not the same anymore. And yet, something is still trying to pull you back. Not forward, but backward. Back to old thoughts, old patterns, old ways of seeing yourself. And sometimes it feels confusing because part of you has changed, but another part still remembers who you used to be. Today, we're moving beyond the surface because you cannot stay in the light. If you still believe, you belong to darkness. There was a time you once walked following the course of this world, following the prince of the power of the air, carrying out the desires of the body and the mind. Ephesians 2:2 and 3. You were simply moving based on what you felt, what you saw, what surrounded you. Not because you were weak, but because you were disconnected. Disconnected from truth. Disconnected from life. Disconnected from who you really are. But something happened. Not because you were ready. Not because you had everything together. But God, being rich in mercy, because of the great love with which He loved us, even when we were dead, made us alive together with Christ. By grace you have been saved. Ephesians 2:4 and 5. He didn't wait for a perfect version of you. He stepped in, and in that moment, everything shifted. You were made alive. Not slowly, not partially, completely. Ephesians 2:6. And raised us up with Him, and seated us with Him in the heavenly places in Christ Jesus. And now, you are not trying to rise. You are already lifted. You are already positioned. And this is where many people struggle, because they keep trying to become what God has already declared them to be. So they go back and forth, trying harder, then feeling discouraged, then trying again. But the truth is, for by grace you have been saved through faith. And this is not your own doing, it is the gift of God. Ephesians 2:8. This was never meant to be built on your effort. It was built on grace. And even when you feel weak, there is therefore now no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. So the voice of guilt, the voice that tries to bring you back, is not God. Because Ephesians 2:13 says, But now in Christ Jesus, you who once were far off, have been brought near by the blood of Christ. You are not far anymore. You are near, closer than you think, closer than you feel, because He Himself is our peace and has broken down the dividing wall. Ephesians 2:14 and 15. The separation is gone. The barrier is gone. And He came and preached peace. For through Him we both have access in one Spirit to the Father. As in Ephesians 2:17 and 18. You have access. Not sometimes, not when you feel ready. Always. In Him we have boldness and access with confidence. Ephesians 3:12. And yet, you still feel the pull. Why? Because your mind remembers what your spirit has already left. We know that our old self was crucified with Him, so that we would no longer be enslaved. For one who has died has been set free. That version of you is no longer your truth. And this is where everything becomes clear. You are not sustained by pressure. You are sustained by love. That Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith. That you, being rooted and grounded in love. Ephesians 3:17 and 18. And this love surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled with all the fullness of God. Because this is the truth. Jesus didn't just come to guide you. He came to give Himself for you. On the cross, He took what was yours. so you could receive what is His. Your past, your sin, your weight. He carried it, not with condemnation, but with love, a love that chose you, even before you understood it, a love that made a way when there was no way. Through His sacrifice, you were not just forgiven, you were made new, a new heart, a new identity, a new life. And now, that same Jesus is not far from you. He is leading you, gently, faithfully, patiently, into the light, not forcing you, not condemning you, but guiding you, step by step, because the light you are walking toward is not just a place, it's Him, and He is still calling you forward, gently, faithfully, with love. So stay connected. And this week, we continue this journey by walking in His love as we embrace this holy weekend together.